Look, He-Man, it's a Super 7 Skeletor. Isn't he beautiful? Let's unbox him.
He is beautiful, Skeletor. But are you sure you want to unbox him? Last time we came across another Skeletor, it kinda drove you mad.
Yeah, that was different, He-Man. That was an imposter of the real me. This is just an action figure toy. Let's open him up. He's beautiful.
Okay, Skeletor. But before we open him, let's check out his packaging.
Check out that awesome artwork of me, He-Man. Look at me blasting with my Havoc staff.
You're right, Skeletor. That is cool artwork. And it says, Skeletor, with his Havoc staff in hand, prepares to conquer the planet of Eternia. Well, Skeletor, we can't let that happen now, can we?
I don't know, He-Man. One day I might yet conquer Eternia. It's in my bones to keep trying, He-Man.
I know, Skeletor. That's why I'm not so sure about having two of you out on the loose. But let's look at this cross-sell first. Besides you, Skeletor, they had me, He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. And then we have She-Ra, the most powerful woman in the universe, my sister. Of course we had you there, Skeletor.
Yes, He-Man. And Hordak, ruthless leader of the evil horde.
And finally, Hero, the most powerful wizard in the universe, and Eldor, the heroic guardian of the Book of Living Spells. And look, Skeletor, you even come with an action feature. Twist his waist and he swings back with a punch.
That's nice, He-Man, but I'm growing impatient. Let's get on with the unboxing, He-Man.
Okay, Skeletor, I hear you. Let's get on with it. Set him free.
Come forth now and be free. Abracadabra, open sesame. Wow, look at him, He-Man. His head sculpt is amazing. And look at that Havoc staff. That's incredible. What a great figure.
I agree, Skeletor. His head sculpt and Havoc staff do look amazing. He looks much more sinister than you, and a lot more like the cartoon version of you. And look, he comes with two swords, a half sword and a full sword. That's a fantastic addition, Skeletor.
Take a look at us side by side, He-Man. This Skeletor's skin is darker and shinier than mine.
You're right, Skeletor. His plastic is darker and shinier than yours. He reminds me more of the vintage Skeletor.
This full purple power sword is beautiful, He-Man. Nice and smooth. It's made of very hard plastic, He-Man. Too bad it doesn't quite fit my hands. Now let's compare half swords.
And here's a side-by-side comparison of the two half swords. As you can see, the Super 7 sword has a narrower blade and is closed at the top of the tang. Also, the handguard is on the opposite side of the handle.
Okay, He-Man. Is there anything more you'd like to add before we shut our traps and show a few more shots of him?
Yes, Skeletor. Just one. While he is a beautiful figure, his lack of articulation makes him much harder to stand and pose than we Origins figures. Other than that, he's fantastic.
Okay, He-Man. Now let's get out of the way and let them take a better look at this figure.
I like the way his hood looks, Skeletor, but I like the way your armor fits better. His armor's a little bit stiffer and harder to manipulate. Your armor is much softer and more pliable. You two have choreographed this dance nicely. Well, look at you two fine Skeletors. They say every lady's crazy for a sharp-dressed man. If that's true, then this new version of you must be a lady killer. You two move so well together. You should form a synchronized swimming team.
Yeah, very funny, He-Man. You should be a comedian.
Okay, Skeletor, and when I do, you can be my opening act. Now, your Origins armor is much more detailed than your Super 7's armor, Skeletor, and I like your Origins armor better. The Super 7's armor is very smooth and does look nice and more cartoonish though, so I'll have to say I like them both.
Well, He-Man, I also prefer my Origins armor and articulation, but I prefer my Super 7's head and Havoc staff. I like both of us, He-Man. 2 Skeletors is better than 1.
Well, I like both of you too, Skeletors, and I'm glad we have both of you. Each of you is special and perfect in your own way. And now, we'll leave you with the backside of the mini-comic to check out. From toy to tune, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe brought action and adventure into living rooms around the world, and the fun continued with exciting Masters of the Universe action figures. In order to deliver the cartoon series on time, the toy designs were simplified for animation, so that the figures did not always match the characters children saw on TV. Until now. Skeletor's first animated appearance was an early television commercial for Castle Grayskull. The commercial's toy-accurate costume and glowing red eyes were simplified and stylized for animation, and his sword was eliminated, making the Havoc Staff his primary weapon. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye now.